In the vastness of the cosmos, where stars pulsed like the beating heart of the universe, the Milky Way and Andromeda galaxies existed as neighbors destined to collide in a distant future. But before their fated union, an extraordinary story unfolded, one of collaboration, courage, and unity. It began with a faint signal, a whisper in the cosmic dark. On Earth, scientists at the SETI Institute had spent decades listening to the heavens. Their arrays of radio telescopes combed through static, searching for any sign that humanity was not alone. One day, they found it. A repeating sequence of prime numbers interspersed with mathematical equations too complex to be a natural occurrence. The signal originated from a star system in Andromeda. It took years to decipher the message. When humanity finally understood it, the implications were staggering. The message proposed an alliance. It spoke of a shared dream, building a bridge, not metaphorical but literal, between the Milky Way and Andromeda. The technology required for such an endeavor was unimaginable to humans, but the Andromedans, who called themselves the Zorath, provided blueprints and instructions, offering to work as equal partners. The United Earth Council, representing all nations, deliberated for months. Skepticism ran high, but so did hope. The Zorath's communication revealed an intelligence rooted in logic and empathy. They promised technological advancements in exchange for cooperation, emphasizing the mutual benefits of linking two galaxies. Eventually, humanity voted to accept their offer, marking the beginning of an unprecedented partnership. The first step was to establish a communication nexus, a vast relay system that allowed real-time interaction despite the immense distances involved. The Zorath sent a fleet of drones to Earth, each containing technology so advanced it bordered on magic. These drones constructed a nexus in Earth's orbit, while humanity's engineers adapted their own systems to interface with it. For the first time, humans spoke directly to the Zorath. The Zorath were unlike anything humanity had imagined. Their translucent, multi-limbed forms shimmered with bioluminescent patterns that shifted to convey emotions. Their voices, modulated through the nexus, sounded melodic and soothing. They explained their vision for the bridge, an energy conduit powered by the fusion of stars, capable of bending spacetime to create a traversable pathway between galaxies. It would take centuries to complete, but the result would change the fabric of existence. Construction began with the gathering of resources. Humanity contributed raw materials and labor, while the Zorath provided energy manipulation techniques and advanced robotics. Mining colonies sprang up across the solar system, extracting rare elements needed for the bridge's framework. Spaceports buzzed with activity as ships ferried materials to the assembly stations orbiting near Jupiter. The Zorath dispatched autonomous ships equipped with tools to weave the energy strands that would form the core of the bridge. Challenges arose almost immediately. Earth's political factions quarreled over resource allocation, while skeptics warned of potential exploitation by the Zorath. Meanwhile, the Zorath faced their own dissenters who questioned the wisdom of aiding a species as young and volatile as humanity. Tensions reached a boiling point when a human mining vessel accidentally collided with a Zorath drone, destroying months of progress. Accusations flew, and communication between the two species faltered. It was during this crisis that a young human engineer named Arya and a Zorath scientist named Korthan stepped forward. Arya, renowned for her ingenuity and diplomacy, reached out to Korthan, who had become an advocate for interspecies understanding. Together, they proposed a solution, a joint task force composed of humans and Zorath, working side by side to resolve disputes and ensure smooth collaboration. The task force proved to be a turning point. By combining their strengths, humans and Zorath developed innovative solutions to overcome technical and logistical obstacles. They shared knowledge freely, deepening their mutual respect. Arya and Korthan's friendship became a symbol of unity, inspiring both species to stay committed to the project. Decades turned into centuries. The bridge grew steadily, a shimmering ribbon stretching across the void. Its energy strands glowed with a faint, otherworldly light visible even from Earth. Entire generations of humans and Zorath dedicated their lives to the endeavor, knowing they would never see its completion. Despite the passage of time, the project never lost momentum. Each generation carried forward the dream, adding their unique contributions. As the bridge neared completion, its existence began to reshape both civilizations. On Earth, nations dissolved their borders, recognizing that their shared destiny lay among the stars. The Zorath, once insular and cautious, embraced a new era of openness, influenced by humanity's resilience and creativity. Cultural exchanges flourished, with art, music, and ideas flowing freely between the two species. Together, they formed a shared identity, the children of the bridge. When the final segment was installed, and the bridge activated for the first time, the Galaxies held their breath. A radiant portal opened, pulsating with energy and beckoning explorers to step through. Aria's great-granddaughter, a historian named Elara, and Corthan's descendant, a Zorath philosopher named Myron, were chosen as the first travelers. They embarked on the inaugural journey, symbolizing the culmination of centuries of effort and hope. The journey through the bridge was unlike anything they had imagined. Colors beyond comprehension swirled around them, and time seemed to bend. When they emerged on the other side, they were greeted by a sight that brought tears to their eyes, a fleet of Zorath ships waiting to welcome them to Andromeda. The success of the bridge marked the dawn of a new era. Trade routes expanded, scientific collaborations flourished, and friendships deepened. The bridge became more than a physical structure, it was a testament to what could be achieved when two species set aside their differences to work toward a common goal. It stood as a shining beacon in the cosmos, a reminder that unity could bridge even the greatest of divides.